I think I first started wanting to write as early as grade 3. I started filling those little school notebooks with, I could fill an entire notebook with one story. And now, of course, it was double-spaced and the handwriting was about this tall, so there probably was still not that many words. But I was really interested in writing from a very early age. And I think what got me interested even more in writing was, I mean, I was a kid of the 60s and I loved television. I mean, people I think, want to hear that you were inspired to write by reading other great, writers. And I did read a lot as a kid, but it was television that really got me excited about writing because I wanted to write more adventures featuring the characters of my favorite TV shows. And so through my teens, I had imagined wanting to be a TV scriptwriter. But as I started to get to my 20s and my early 20s, I started writing novels and had probably done 2 or 3 of them by the time I was, 22 or 23. And thankfully, they were never published. Not that there was even a remote chance that it could have happened because they were pretty terrible. But I really wanted to write, and I wanted to make a living writing. And so at the age of 22, I got a job at a newspaper with no previous newspaper experience or anything, but I got hired at a paper because I thought that's a way to get paid money to write every single day. It may not be the great novel that you wanted to write, but you're still writing and you're keeping the machinery oiled. And so I was a reporter for a few years and then an editor, and then in 1993 I started writing a humor column for the Toronto Star 3 times a week. And after I'd been doing that for about 12 years or so, I started thinking I want to go back and do what I wanted to do when I was in my late teens and early 20s. I want to write novels. I want to write crime fiction. And so I went back to that and started doing, a lot of people, particularly in Canada, where I'm from, people who know me from the newspaper column think, what an odd transition to go from writing a humor column to writing these dark thrillers. But what they don't know is I'm finally doing what I had always wanted to do from the time that I was a kid.